Good morning, thanks for joining me. I hope everybody's well and having a good week. Just realised that I had a change round of my room yesterday when I cleared up all the Christmas decorations, put Christmas away, so to speak, and I moved my robot hoovers around, and one of them is right in shot there. That's not ideal, is it? And the rest of my Christmas decorations waiting to go down the stairs, sitting there right in shot. I am not one of those aesthetic YouTubers. We are not starting the new year in a professional and aesthetic background type manner, are we? Never mind, it's real life here. A dose of real life. Anyway, Happy New Year, and I hope 2025 brings you everything you wish for. I don't think I've officially said I've been vlogging this week as well, which you'll see next Wednesday. And I think I've said Happy New Year on there, but I haven't officially said it to you. This will be my first official Happy New Year to you all. So the festive season is over today as I film this. I'm filming this the day before you see it, so it's the 2nd of January. It is back to work day, and we had such a nice festive season. Albeit something sad happened in between, I'll come to that. But we did have a lovely Christmas. It was lovely to have William home. He came home from Christmas Eve till New Year's Eve. And Georgie, his girlfriend, joined us for a few days, sort of in the middle of Twixmas, or whatever we call it, in between-mas, Christmas, I don't know what we call it, but those weird days in between Christmas and New Year when having an espresso martini at 3:30 p.m. on a Monday afternoon seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Those are the days, you know the ones. So it was lovely to have William home. We went to my mum's for Christmas and my brother's for Christmas Day, and that was really nice as well. Ashley did all the cooking at my mum's. Obviously we were at my brother's for actual Christmas dinner, and they put on a really lovely Christmas day. They hosted so nicely, and it was really nice actually. It was the first Christmas dinner I've had with my brother in about 30 years, I reckon. Sorry about the light, the sun is coming out. It's a frosty morning actually, but we're not going to worry too much about that. It is what it is. And frankly, after the way the new year dawned yesterday weather-wise, I am grateful for some sunshine today. We will take that. So yeah, the Christmas period was lovely. We came home from my mum's on the 27th, and then we had a few days at home. As I said, Georgie, Will's girlfriend, joined us, which was lovely. Had some quiet days, which was nice. We didn't do it. New Year's Eve was Ashley's 60th birthday. He did not want to be 60 at all. Frankly, I'm the opposite. I'm grateful to be any year older because it means I'm not dead, you know, so that's a win, isn't it, really? But it was his 60th birthday. We went out for a nice, we dropped Will off at the station in the morning. He went back to London because he had a friend over from America, one of his university friends, and they were having a big night out for New Year's. And then Ashley and I went and spent some time with his mum, and we went out for a really nice lunch, and then we stayed in New Year's Eve, and I was so glad we did. I'm not the world's biggest fan of New Year's Eve. Enforced celebration is not really my bag, but the weather was absolutely filthy. It was windy, rainy, stormy, absolutely disgusting, and it was one of those evenings that you feel grateful to be inside in the warm, so that was nice. I think we were in bed by 10 o'clock, asleep by about 15:15, and yeah, that was our New Year's Eve. So rock and roll we are. So looking back over 2024, for me personally, it was my dad died at the beginning of 2024, which was obviously extremely sad, but in many ways a blessing. He had been ill with dementia in the last stages of it, the very advanced stages of it, for the best part of a year really, and in many ways it was a relief to let him go, but obviously very sad. And you carry that I don't think when you lose someone close to you that you ever get over that. I feel like you just carry that melancholy with you in your heart and move forward on through life, finding room for that. The older you get, the more people you're going to lose that are close to you. This is taking a turn for the worse, isn't it? But you just find a way to move forward with that, really. That's all the wisdom I have on that. But yeah, overall 2024 was a more stable year for me. I hadn't had a good couple of years personally, health-wise and other stuff. For the last 2 years had been difficult, let's say, and 2024 was much better, much more stable, which was very nice. I enjoyed that. I felt it was a happier year, which is always good. At the beginning of 2024, I made probably one of these videos very similar to this one, and I don't like to set goals and resolutions and all that sort of stuff. I do sometimes, but the last few years, as I said, have but not been the easiest of years for me. And I think I said at the beginning of 2024 that I just wanted to be happy, and looking back, I feel like I kind of did that really, so that was good. So the other bit of sad news that I have to share with you, which a lot of you know already because I did post it on Instagram, is that during the Christmas period we lost our cat Ron. He was 21 years old. He had lived such a long and happy life, and whilst it is always sad to lose a pet, they're so much part of the family, aren't they? It was definitely time for him to go. He was somebody left a comment on Instagram when I posted on Instagram saying he didn't look ill at all, and I'm just like, how do you know he didn't look ill from a 2-second glimpse of him? I'm very oversensitive to any comments around my cats because I was accused of not caring when my other cat died, and I was distraught about it. Unfortunately, so I am very oversensitive to comments about my pets. But yeah, Ron was really ill. He'd been ill for a long time, and he was so weak. By the time we took him to be put to sleep, he was, I would say, would only have lasted another couple of days anyway. So it was really sad, but it was time for him to go. And as I said, he lived a very long and very happy life, and he's back with his brother now, which is lovely to think about. Family wise, my mum is well. She's really good and enjoying life. We've got some trips booked this year. She's got another cruise with her sister-in-law also booked, which she's looking forward to, and she has quite an active social life, which is nice, and is very happy in her bungalow, which she's been in for, I think it's going to be 3 years this year. Honestly, I don't know where the time goes. William, my son, is going to be 25 in February. God, that makes me feel so old. Yeah, he's going to be 25. He and Georgie celebrated 4 years together just before Christmas, which was lovely. They fit together so well as a couple. They really are so well matched. It's really nice. They've definitely found their person, each of them, which is lovely to see. And they are buying that, I thought I've mentioned this before, but they're in the middle of buying their first flat. They are moving out of London to the home counties, and they're buying their first flat, which they're very excited about, which is in the process of going through. They're hoping to be in it in the next couple of months, but you know how these things go. Conveyancing is never straightforward, is it? So as we know from Ashley having been in the property business for many years, so we're not counting our chickens, but it is slowly working its way through, and we're looking forward to seeing where they're going to be living and going to visit them. As I said, Ashley celebrated his 60th birthday on New Year's Eve, and I am going to be 57 this year. As you know, I am on a journey to better health, to losing weight, and there is a video coming up. You'll see a video coming up on Sunday on my latest Mounjaro weight loss update. So I know a lot of you have been waiting for that and asking me when it's coming, so that is on its way on Sunday. I'm looking down because I've made notes, by the way. I don't wanted to not waffle too much. I have scripted today, so I'm hoping that I will stay on topic. So here is 2025, an open book, a blank canvas, if you will, to do all the things that you ever wanted to do, to make changes or to not make changes, or to do things or create goals or resolutions or any of the things you want to do. I do love a blank canvas, but I think it's important to remember as well that winter is here. It's that cozy time of year still. Just because Christmas is over, it doesn't mean, although if you watch YouTube and look at Instagram, they'll all be getting their spring decor out and assuming we're straight into spring. Everybody's always 3 months behind or in front on social media, aren't they? Putting up their Christmas trees in October and that sort of madness. I don't subscribe to that. However, whatever makes you happy, you do you. But yeah, I just wanted to really touch on the fact that you don't have to be full of resolutions and things. We can just go gently into the new year. We can go quietly and gently and cozily and continue on as long as we like with this Christmas downtime type thing. We don't have to get up and do all the things, and I think spring's a better time for doing all the things, frankly, than January. I think January is a bit of a grim month, really. So yeah, I'm intending to go gently into the new year. That is my plan, really. That's not to say I haven't got lots of dreams and plans and hopes and goals and not resolutions. I don't like saying resolutions, but I do. There are things I want to do, but mostly, just like last year, I want to be happy. I want to be mindful about how I spend my time. I want to do more of the things that bring me joy. I want to do less of the things that don't bring me joy. I got very good last year at saying no to not doing things I didn't want to do, and I'm going to continue with that. I quite enjoy that. I just wanted as well, sorry, I'm flicking through my phone now because I screenshot something that I wanted to share, which was Donna Ashworth. I love her. I follow her on Instagram. I've got some of her books. She said this, and I reposted it on my Instagram, but in case you don't follow me on Instagram, it's worth repeating here, and it's lovely. When I say Happy New Year, I'm really wishing you more happy days than bad days, more joy than misery, more laughter than tears, more bravery than fear, and the wisdom to accept that they all belong. And I just love that. I think that's so wise and so real, and it really resonated with me, that one, so I thought that was worth sharing. I'll put a screenshot of it on the end of this video as well, so if you want the words written down, you can screenshot from there, so I'll pop it on as an end screen on this video. Now let's talk about YouTube, my YouTube for 2025. Without wishing to blow my own trumpet, I was really happy with my content in 2024. I felt like I had a good mix. I enjoyed bringing back the weeklies and doing those. I feel like I talked about this at some point during last year, but I feel like the weekly vlogs are so much a bit of everything. It's not an intense one day in the life. I can just pick up the camera and chat about whatever I'm feeling at the time for those Monday to Friday days. And I feel like there's a bit of everything, some food, some thoughts, a bit of shopping, some opening the post. So, you know, just a little bit of everything. And feel like they work really well on my channel. I enjoyed the fashion that I did. I was very glad that I cut back on all the random overseas brands of clothing. I know I did my monthly Shein videos. I loved those, and those are coming back. There's going to be one for January. But all the random brands that we've never heard of, I said at the beginning of last year I was not going to do any of those. I intend to carry that on. I think it's difficult with returns and customer service and stuff from random brands. So I don't think they're necessarily ones that I would feel particularly comfortable for buying from, and so I'm gonna continue with that. I think I've got a Marks and Spencer fashion video coming up, and I will continue to do, I know you love the clothing videos, and I will continue to do those. I'm finding Roman, this is completely a side note, but I wanted to do a Roman try on for a while, and I don't know what's going on with them. Their curve section is so poor, and everything in it looks so dated, and I haven't seen anything I've wanted to get from there for absolutely ages. Has anybody else found that, or is that just me? I feel like I look on it every couple of weeks at what's new in, and there's barely, I'm wondering if they're going to close down their curve section, because there's barely anything new in, and B, what there is so frumpy, so frumpy. But maybe that's just me. Let me know your thoughts on that. But there will be more fashion videos. We're going to keep to the same timetable, I think. We're going to do Wednesdays and Sundays with some Fridays. I don't know if there will be as many 3 videos a week as there were last year. It might just be 2 some weeks, and I think that's okay. I sometimes feel like, although I have the content to make 3 videos, that 3 a week is a lot. I mean, with the best will in the world, everybody watches a lot of different channels, don't they? And 3 videos feels like it's sometimes a lot. So I'm thinking maybe and this is just me thinking out loud here, 3 videos every other week and 2 videos every other week, if that makes sense, might be a sweet spot. We shall see. I'll see how it goes anyway. I will continue with the weight loss videos. They will be monthly because you've really enjoyed those. They seem to have resonated with a lot of people. They've also brought a whole load of new subscribers into my channel. So if you found me via those, in fact, if you found me last year via any means, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're enjoying my content. If there's anything I'm not making that you'd like to see, and this goes for everybody, please let me know in the comments. I feel like I try and do a really good mix of stuff, and as I said, I felt like I hit that last year, and I was really happy with the variety of content I was putting out. So I really intend to carry on doing that. One thing I do want to do, and I'm not sure how this will go down, but I get so much pleasure from it, so we will see, is mystery boxes. I love a good mystery box, and I'm maybe going to do monthly mystery box videos. I've got a couple of mystery boxes here that I haven't opened. One is candles and one is beauty. I've also ordered another Daylesford box, which is due to come tomorrow, so I'll probably do a video on that. That's a mystery box as well, isn't it? But I quite enjoy mystery boxes, so I might do some of that. A lot of people say, oh, it's just a load of old tat that you didn't necessarily want. And yes, there is an element of that, but I enjoy the fun aspect of it. And also the aspect of sometimes finding new things that are absolute gems. Mystery boxes and beauty boxes are how I have found some of my favourite ever beauty products that I use, have continued to use for years. So I quite like the mystery boxes, but obviously not everybody has to watch everything, and if it's not something that appeals to you, you won't watch it. Just as I don't think there's a single channel that I watch on YouTube that I watch every single video they make, because all of us are adults and are able to curate our own feeds and watch what we want, and take from our subscriptions the bits that we want and leave the bits we don't want, can't we? Something I have been asked about a few times is about doing more reading and book content. If I do dedicated book videos, and I have tried, believe me, I've tried the book club, I've tried many different ways to do more reading content because I am an avid reader. It just doesn't work on my channel. People do not watch, and somebody even said to me the other day, you could create a separate booktube channel. I could, but it would mean dropping something out of my life that I enjoy. I don't have spare time. I do not have any spare time. So I don't think I'll be creating an extra YouTube channel at any point in the near future. However, what I think I will do is include more reading content. I'm going to do a monthly roundup of what I've read that month, and I'm either going to do it in the weekly vlogs as a sort of chatty bit once a month in a weekly vlog, or I'm going to do it in monthly favourites videos. I'm unsure yet how I'm going to do that. Or I could do, here's another idea, a standalone video each month with what I've been reading, what I've been watching on television and the films I've seen, and do a roundup of that. Feel like that would probably be better in a favourites video, but I could do a standalone. I'm feeling like that wouldn't get the traction and the views as a standalone video, but let me know what you think about that anyway. The final thing I just wanted to touch on very briefly was last year I adopted an absolute zero tolerance approach to abuse. If you are rude or abusive in my comment section, I will delete your comment. I will block you from commenting any further, and it's one strike and you're out. That's not to say I don't welcome polite constructive criticism. I absolutely do, but I will continue with my zero tolerance policy on rudeness or abuse. Whilst my social media accounts are public, that does not entitle people to access me in order to be rude or abusive to me. So I just wanted to mention that. Anyway, I think that's God, I've been talking for 22 minutes. That's a good roundup of last year, this year, what's going on, what's going to happen. Once again, a Happy New Year, everybody. I hope 2025 is a really brilliant one for us all. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the content I'm going to put out, and thank you, as always, for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.